We have faith in our group, and I thought we did a good job to tie it up, and that was our plan. Being down, and we got a basket out of it and tied it up. I'm pretty disappointed with the overtime because we gave up 1 point down, 3-0 boards in a row, and effectively that cost us the game.
Two teams desperate for a bounce back tonight in the Harbour City. Welcome to WNBL Wednesdays with the Sydney Flames and the Geelong Venom. The players are checking in thanks to Minor Hotels. Welcome to Sydney, the Key Centre, as we kick off round 7. The Flames have lost 3 straight but prevailed against Geelong back in round 1 by 8 points in what was their biggest offensive tally of the year. Can they repeat that effort tonight? We will find out very shortly. My name is Liam Ellison, and joined alongside me this evening is WNBL Championship coach Laurie Chiswick and 3x3 Olympic Kangaroos coach and NBL champion Damon Lowry. Welcome to you both.
Thanks, Liam. I have been thinking all day about this game, and legitimately, I'm a 50-50. I cannot pick it.
Thanks, Liam. You be careful up there on that fence. I don't want you to hurt yourself, Laurie. No, I know what you're saying, though. The game could go either way, right? Both teams are desperate for a win, so I'm going to see if the Sydney Flames will play with desperation that a bottom-place team should play with.
They are going to have to play with some desperation. They're looking for a bounce back after what's been a tough fortnight for Sydney, but Unique Thompson has been a real bright spot for them over that journey. Let's have a look at what she had to say a little earlier with Nathan Strepel.
Unique, I've heard that the loudest people in the crowd tonight might be your family out from the US.
Yes, it would definitely be my mom and my auntie. I'm pretty sure that they would get really loud.
Nice to have them here just after you've come in the starting lineup. You seem to enjoy it, leading the team in scoring with 22 last week.
Yes, it was actually really fun. I'm looking forward to tonight as well, not just because my mom is here, but because it's another week to just start new.
Another week, you've got 2 home games in the space of 3 days, and you get to match up on the league's leading scorer in Mackenzie Holmes. Do you get up and about for a match up like that?
Oh, for sure. It's always exciting, especially home court. We've been traveling so much, so it's good to just be at home, and it's good to just know that everything that we've practiced and prepared will be shown tonight.
Thanks, Unique. All the best tonight.
Of course. Thank you.
A night with added significance for Unique Thompson, Laurie. Family in the house here to cheer her on.
Well, she's from Alabama. I'm not sure if that's where her parents have come from to travel here, but she has been a revelation so far this season. She's tough. She's a hard worker. She needs to continue to produce these numbers if the Flames want to return to the winning column. But last 2 games, 22 points, 19 points. So she is really flying high right now.
She sure is, going great guns. And the Geelong Venom on the flip side, they want to enter the winning column as well. Sitting just outside the top 4, and Jazz Shelley, the coach captain, is looking to lead the way tonight.
Jazz, hoping for a post-game selfie tonight?
Oh, yeah, that's the plan. Taylor Mole's in charge of that, so she's always itching for one.
Talk to me about your backcourt depth. Lily Ratono's emerged, Shyla Hill's come in now, yourself really playing well. It must be nice to have that depth in the backcourt.
Yeah, it's super nice. We've been able to rotate in and out of the point guard spot at the moment, so it's been really cool to have a lot more ball handlers, and it helps me out, which is awesome.
Personally yourself, a heck of a stat line filling up the stat sheet against Adelaide. Does it feel like you're coming into some form?
Yeah, I think I'm just playing more aggressive on both ends of the floor and just trying to stay confident in my game. I think it's correlating, but to get some wins would be lovely.
It'd be great for you tonight to get the W. Also, really tough one last week with Gemma. How are you and the group, and how's Gem doing?
Yeah, absolutely heartbroken for her. Selfishly, we're heartbroken too because she brings so much to our team. A lot of stuff that's pretty unstoppable. She's a big personality in our group, and the things she does on the defensive end we're really going to miss. So heartbroken for her, but she'll come back stronger than ever.
Thanks, Jazz. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
It was a shattering end to that game for the Geelong Venom against Adelaide. Late in regulation, Dame and Gemma Potter going down with an ACL injury.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking, just like Jazz said about Jim, and hopefully she comes back, like she said, better, bigger and better than ever. And yeah, Jazz Shelley's been playing some good basketball. She's filling up the stat sheet. She's getting her 14 points a game, dropping 5 dimes. Only thing that probably is letting her down a little bit is her 3-point shooting percentage, but she's getting almost 3 steals a game. She's doing a little bit of everything, but with Shyla Hill back in the lineup now, that'll take a lot of pressure off.
Absolutely. It's a pretty stacked backcourt for the Geelong Venom, along with the emergence of Lily Ratuno. Let's welcome in the 4th member of our team here tonight, courtside at the Key Centre. Nathan Strempel, welcome.
Thanks, Liam. As you heard there from Jay Shelley, emotional week for Geelong, and very much our heart goes out to Gemma Potter. She's watching 3 knee reconstructions in 5 years, for a 23-year-old is heartbreaking. So, Gemma, we wish you all the best. That's extra motivation for Geelong. You heard Unique talking about her mum in the house all the way out from the States. I've since found out Mackenzie Holmes' mother is also in the building tonight, come out from the States. So extra motivation for both of them. And Sandy Brondello, the Opals coach, also in the building. So we'll chat to her at half-time. A whole heap going on here.
Absolutely. Thanks, Nate. That's definitely some added motivation for the Australian representatives tonight. Sandy Brondello in the house, Laurie.
Well, we always ask the question, is it make players play harder, better, do well, or does it make them a little bit nervous and they maybe do some uncharacteristic things? So it's always an interesting crossroad.
Starters ready to go here to kick off round 7 in the WNBL. Sydney Flames, Geelong, Venom. Wednesday night hoops. Great to have you company around the country. Two sides currently outside the 4, looking to fight their way back in. And we'll re-throw it up. The Venom 3 and 5. They sit in 5th. And the Flames currently 2 wins, 6 losses in 8th. Geelong basketball to start us off. Here's Ratuno running point. Swain keeping a watchful eye. Holmes, outstanding start to this WNBL season, and perfect from the corner to begin for Alyssa Brett.
Well, that's the way you want to start on somebody else's court. Nailing a 3 from the corner. It was a good pass as well. Set them up well.
Here is Thompson, top of the keyway, averaging 20 points per game over the last 2. Can dumped off. Brett able to snatch it away. Froling recovers though. Making slingshot in for 2.
Not how they drew it up. Initially, it was a good pass off Mick Can, and he just fumbled it a little bit, but they got it back. And I see Alyssa Brett's in the starting lineup for Geelong. I was wondering if Hoykar would get the start, as they run a nice action right there to get McKenzie her first deuce.
I'll be looking to go to that all night long, I'm sure. As we noted in the pre-game, Laurie, it has been a tough couple of weeks for the Flames after their form to start the season was fairly strong. What do you need to do as a coach to get a side to bounce back in that situation?
Well, as you said, they started off strongly. In fact, they beat Geelong by 8 points in their first outing in round 1. So we haven't seen them matched up on each other since then. And during that game, Geelong had Potter and Pilley, but no Heel. And today there's no Apupa, and they didn't have Apupa before. And Swain only played 7 minutes. So lots of matchations that are different. But Sydney just need to keep doing what they're working on at training and make sure that there's a transfer from trainings to games. Easier said than done sometimes.
Always easier said than done, Laurie. Further to your insights, Laurie, about this one being a 50-50 game, Geelong have the least turnovers of any side in the league, while Sydney force the most turnovers. So I wonder what gives there as we're looking for which one's going to break. And then further to that, Geelong give up the least free throws while Sydney give up the most. So in a game that may be won and lost by small margins, it could be at the free throw line.
Thanks, Nate.
Always like to say free throws win games.
Yeah, they do. Travel. No call.
Holmes not quite with a fall away. That'll be a great matchup as well tonight, Damon. Unique, Thompson and Mackenzie Holmes. Two of the premier bigs.
Yeah, they're combining for 40-odd points between the two of them. As Unique doesn't get her mid-range J to go, but they got to stay out of foul trouble because they're both going to be aggressive on the offensive end, and both teams need them to stay on the floor for as long as possible.
Shelley just strong.
It's a good matchup, though, because they're both undersized as big players, and they're very similar in size, so can't wait to see them go at it all game.
Froling kick back out. Single numbers now for Sydney. Can inside the arc. Ratuno fouled from Nicholson.
I think someone, Laurie, that really needs to step up for the Flames is Keely Froling. We all know the type of game that she has. She's a vet in this league, and Keely is averaging almost a career low in points. You almost have to go back to her rookie year. And even last year, she averaged a double-double. So I would like to see her come out really aggressive, and she already has scored those first 2 points.
Well, I couldn't agree more, because against Southside, she only scored 7 points, and they just need her to be stronger scoring points. Well, there you go. Answering the question is Holmes for Geelong.
Textbook post game off the glass for Holmes. She's feeling it early. 2-possession lead, 3 minutes gone here for the Venom. Can left all alone, that's trouble. Too much space for Michaela Can.
Good to see Mick take that second shot. She missed the first three. She's only shooting 23% from downtown, and I know that would be playing on her mind, but she can make those shots, so I'm glad that she backed herself. She is now a 50% three-point shooter, Lori.
Well, I like that because often she's a passer, a facilitator. She's great with her assists, but that's her first look. So to see that she's having a shooting mentality is really good for the team.
Turnover here for Sydney. Nicholson will stop and fire herself. Cam gets the fresh 14. Stays Sydney basketball, last touched off Shelley.
Well, if we remember back to that round 1 game, that was Lauren Nicholson's first game back after coming back from her maternity leave. 27 points she had against Geelong, so she would love to replicate that tonight.
Here she is, Nicholson, third in the WNBL in scoring. Sydney will retain it here. 4.3 on the shot clock. Early substitution, Shyla Heal checks in, who made her season debut last week against the Adelaide Lightning, Damon.
Yeah, she came in a little bit tentative. I guess she's probably worried about her knee. Sometimes it takes a while to get your confidence back in your body, but as that game went on, you could see that she was getting stronger and more comfortable with it. And she's only going to get better as time goes on, which is going to make that backcourt even more explosive.
Oh, yeah, I reckon we'll see a more assertive even than that Shyla Heal this game. She had 16 points in 21 minutes last game, so expect her to probably play a few more minutes.
It's an impressive return from Shyla Heal. They will retain possession, the Venom.
The scoring is in her DNA for a start, but she has been scoring as long as I've been here, so it's only a matter of time before her instincts just really take over.
Returning to the WNBL for the first time since 2023 when she won a championship with a Fire. Holmes down the boulevard. Falling, running the floor. And crashing the glass. Shelley, though, first to it. 2-point ball game here.
Oh.
Sharp not quite on the lay-in. Brett, chance for her second three.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
No dice for the Venom. Nicholson opts for the patient approach. And they can reset. Preparing for a couple of substitutions, the Flames. Can has to go. Thompson will get a shot away. Can again, crashing the glass hard.
It's always tough, Damon, when the shot clock's ticking down, the ball was in Can's hand, and with 3 seconds on the shot clock, she makes a pass to her teammate.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they are absolutely under the pump.
Yeah. We call that the hand grenade pass. Here, you take it.
That's exactly.
Kaboom. Yeah, she should have let that go. She just made her last three. Just got to back yourself. Isabel Morgan checks in.
Player who received her first start for the Flames a couple of weeks ago, Isabel Morgan. Heel around the pick. Can't feed Holmes. Shelley will fire. McSpadden out there as well for Sydney.
And Jazz is a better shooter than what her three-point percentage suggests. So it's all about just staying true to yourself, backing your work that you've put in, trusting it, and you just got to get that one to go.
Had a storied college career, especially shooting the ball from deep, Jazz Shelley. She can get it done from that spot. And I thought Laurie really worked into the season last year for Geelong when she came back home from college.
Well, she did. It took her a little while. We know the physicality. Often players that are coming back from college comment on having to get used to the physicality of the WNBL, playing against women that have, you know, had many preseasons in them seasons.
As Keely Froling gets the and one to go.
Yes, and that's physical under there, but that's what Jazz Shelley got better and better, and you can see that she's taken that on board this season.
Tough through traffic there from Froling.
I was just about to say it's been 6 minutes played and Shanice Swain hasn't taken a shot, but she has made a great pass.
Froling good on the continuation. Flames take their first lead here. Lynch Hoycard off the bench. Flames initiating offense. Back with heel, 5 seconds. Brett working hard off ball. Second three goes for Alyssa Brett.
Really well executed play, good patience. Brett coming off of that baseline screen. Wide open for a three, well executed.
Holmes got a hand in defensively. Now they can run the floor. Heel open. Let them off that time, but encouraging signs from the Venom. Rolling top of the arc three. And McSpadden is fouled.
Good job by Laura on the glass. She had the initial post up as we checked the Amy replay. You're right, Lori, this is some great execution. Great patience by Charlotte Hill, letting the play develop. And that's cash from the corner.
One from each corner for Alyssa Brett to start us off here, and heel.
I think that's what Guy Malloy was alluding to in the in his opener, is that, you know, they needed to take shots that they take in training, that they run things for, and then everybody knows where to rebound, where the shot's coming from, and that was picture perfect.
Now call against McSpadden. Morgan poking at it. Cops some inadvertent contact. It's really applying the pressure there on heel.
Yeah, he just got her nose in there where it probably shouldn't have been, drew a foul. Nothing worse than getting a foul on your nose. Luckily, she's not leaking.
Oh yeah, you tear up and you know, vision's a bit blurry for a while.
And now Sydney have to be careful. 5 team fouls, giving up free throws for the next 3 minutes.
WNBL26 is officially underway. Get all your WNBL news, info and tickets at WNBL.com.au or scan the QR code on screen now. McSpadden off the dribble. Agnes Eminopu just strong on the three ball. Working hard to track it down.
Tori, what do you reckon for the Flames? They only average into 72 points a game. Would you think Guy want to open up the playbook a little bit, maybe just to change things up and really play a really high tempo? I know he's kind of methodical and wants to know where all the shots is coming from, but I wouldn't mind seeing him just kind of, you know, play with a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for, Lori? Help me out.
Well, they want to play with a bit more flair.
There it is.
Flair, that's the one you want?
Give me that.
Give me that. Well, I thought at the beginning of the season they were playing a faster paced game than I had seen them previously, and the way they were pushing the ball. They were up full court playing, you know, one-on-one full court, so that was to speed up the game as well. But I think the tempo's just fallen off. Now, we have to, you know, acknowledge that Olivia Pupa's not in the game tonight, and she's speed. She's quickness. She pushes the ball. So that is one thing. But, yeah, let's see if we can see a little flair.
I like that call, Damon, for a little bit of flair. I think the game is super physical so far, so it's really hard for both teams to get up and down. Maybe just with a couple of players, Hill, Froling, both playing against their former teams, there might be an extra splash of physicality out there.
It would be, too, and that's a good two-lady action. Nice open side screen and roll.
And the hoop and half for Mackenzie Holmes.
See, now that Charlotte's in the team again, now that she's back, you've got two ball handlers who can work a pick and roll. Jazz Shelley, actually 3 with Lily Returno.
Yeah.
I mean, so now all of a sudden these ball screens get a lot more effective.
Well, and effective when there's somebody like Mackenzie Holmes setting them. Do you roll? Do you go with her because she's such an exceptional finisher inside? Yet you've got those guards that can come off and can shoot the three.
Here's Izzy Morgan. Minopu skip pass into the corner. Still time to work with. Norris as well getting some early burn for the Flames. They'll retain it with 7 seconds.
We saw a 2-3 zone there too for the majority of that shot clock, which might have went to a man late, just to keep Sydney guessing.
Morgan thought about it. Now inside the keyway, step through, great move. Morgan adds to the scoring tally.
You know I'm still in the Morgan fan club, right, Laurie?
Well, that's why we nodded to each other, because I knew that, Damon.
And Choikard first hands to it. Shelley can reset. Has the switch. And space to work with. Shelley off that time. Heel though. The third chance. Heel still advancing and draws contact. 2 to come at the line.
See, I really like that from Shyla Heel. That's another look coming off that on-ball screen, and she's strong with the ball. When she puts the ball to the floor, she's pounding it in. It's coming up to her hand, and she's ready to take the physicality in. But she attacked those defenders.
Spent the last couple of years in Europe. Had quite the basketball journey already, Laurie Shyla Heel. Originally drafted the Chicago Sky.
Well, she's kept her 100% from the free throw line alive this game, 4 from 4.
Right at home in Geelong here. Can in for the final minute. Nicholson around the screen. Single numbers and poked away. Illegally, said the referee. They are in the bonus. 2 to come.
Good strong drive by Agnes. Just attacked the closeout. Shyla got her hands in there. And I thought they might have dodged an early bullet. Lost Nicholson. They went under that her ball screen and she didn't shoot it.
And Minopu good on the first. Some full court pressure. Great to have your company here at the Key Centre in Sydney. This round 7 bout between the Venom and the Flames. Clinch Hoykart back heel once more. Here's Nicholson. Shot clock 7 seconds ahead of the game clock. Bursting off the handoff, the Sydney skipper. Still with it, got to go in time. Norris not quite. Sharp there as well. It's chaos on the floor.
Get on the floor.
Regulation expires. It's a 4-point lead here to the Geelong Venom. That'll do it for the end of the first quarter. The visitors with a lead here after 10. Your first game of round 7 in the WNBL.
Your chance to win a t-shirt.
Thanks for being with us here at the Key Centre in Sydney. Superstars sitting courtside. Luke Longley, Sandy Brondello taking in all the action. It's the Venom 19 leading the Flames 15. Listening to Guy Malloy during quarter time. He knows where the game's going to be won and lost. He says you have to rebound. It doesn't apply to the person next to you, it applies to you. And he's saying that despite the fact the Flames leading the Venom in rebounding. The Venom are the #1 offensive rebounding team in the league.
Yes. Thanks, Dave. Nate Thompson inside. He strike first in the seconds. Nathan Stremple courtside. Liam Ellison, Laurie Chiswick and Damon Lowry with you in commentary. Inside with Holmes, who had 7 first quarter. Great work there from Rotuno. Keeps the play alive.
Highlights. Put that on the highlight reel, Laurie.
Well, that's just perseverance. That's not giving up on the play, tossing that ball in and then creating something.
Here she is again with the active hands. Venom have numbers down the floor. Shelley running the lanes. Full of burst out of the quarter time break.
Well, that's the speed that Geelong certainly want to play with. They don't want to get bogged down in the quarter court if they don't have to.
Swain zigzagging through, right on the free throw line. Can't can it. This was something special from Lily Rotuno on the Amy replay.
It is.
2 hands over the head, extra from Sharpie.
4 people touched that ball in about the space of 2 seconds.
Heads up play to know where her teammate was. Opens up this 6-point gap for Geelong. Sharp, the co-skipper for Geelong. Rotuno running point once more. Clock once again winding down. Deep 3-point attempt for Alex Sharp. Had some great looks from 3, the Venom. Now 2 of 10 though from distance.
Yeah, neither team are shooting the ball particularly well from long range.
Thompson. Oof. Now in the painted area. Clinical.
That's the back-legged fade from the mobile big from Mobile, Alabama. That's a nice bucket, Unique.
Is she from Mobile, Alabama? That is a good segue there, Damien.
Rotuno. Popping out was Holmes. Cando cuts it off. Has Nicholson ahead. And Sydney will opt for the half-court game. Norris thought about it. Thompson fronts the basket, doubles. Not quite off the window. Shelley spots Lily Rotuno wide open.
And again,
she can do just that.
Offensive rebounds will have Guy Malloy pulling what little hair he has left out.
That's 8 already for Geelong. Sydney have 7 themselves, so both sides maybe a little slow in the box out. Front position, Holmes, right on cue. 2 at the stripe to come.
Well, you have to give credit to Geelong, the way they're persevering with their shot, their offenses. They're not giving up on anything. They're making some good decisions out there. And Mackenzie Holmes finds herself at the foul line.
Just an absolute workhorse, Mackenzie Holmes.
Less than a month away now from Christmas. Check out the official WNBL merch range for some present ideas. Hoodies, tees, track pants, shorts, all there in design for true WNBL fans. Scan the QR code on screen now or head to WNBL.com.au to shop the collection and rep the W.
Oh, no burgers.
Now, Laurie, I'm going to need you to put your coaching hat on. I don't want you to mess your hair up while you're doing it. Would you have a problem with Laws Nicholson only having 2 shots so far in this game?
Yes, I noticed that at the stats there, that she needs to be more involved. When she gets going, although that's a beautiful shot from Keely Frawley, but when Laws Nicholson gets going, it gets the rest of the team going. They are going to follow her, so they need to find ways to get the ball in her hand.
Venom getting Holmes involved. Plenty here. Takes contact, plus interest. Mackenzie Holmes, a lefty lay-in, and a chance for one more.
Mackenzie's good around the basket with her left hand. Just caught Unique probably anticipating a dribble handoff and a potential switch, but just gave up that penetration.
Shooting 2. 300 Jacks, where you at?
Leading scorer in the ball game. Leading the league at that, 24 a night. Well on her way this evening.
The thing I like about Mackenzie Holmes is she just goes about her business. You know, there's no super fanfare. She's just very, very strong. As we see the counter at the other end, Unique Thompson, but both of them actually are just hard workers and get the job done.
Venom 27.
Time out here, 3-point lead to the Geelong Venom.
And that was a great push in transition by McCann. That's what they want to be able to do. She's got the foot speed, she's got the handles and the vision. They can just get some stops. They can get more of those.
All right, Flames fans, it's time to shine. Let's welcome our very own sign man. If you've got a sign up there in the crowd tonight, let's jump
Tight tussle so far in the second quarter. Chris Lucas opting to use his first timeout off the back of that transition basket, Laurie Chiswick, moments ago.
Well, I don't think I like that when either the coach, when it is a close game, if the other team goes on any sort of run, even if it's only 2 baskets, you want to stem that flow straight away. Call a timeout, settle your charges, set something up for yourself.
Especially if it's a rule that was broken that you might have spoken about,
Yeah.
harped on in training. If you see it, even if it's one time, coaches are thinking that's one time too many.
Holmes leading the way with 13 for the Flames. Keely Froling has 9 points, including that 3-ball moments ago, and Unique Thompson with 8. Venom burn their first time out here with a 3-point lead over the Flames. Nathan Stremple was in the Geelong huddle. Nathan.
Fascinating to hear Chris Lucas. Nice work defensive there, Michaela Cam for the bucket. Chris Lucas's frustration was with them not being organised defensively. Damon and Laurie mentioned only 2 shots so far to Loz Nicholson. Geelong doing a great job mixing up their defence, face guarding Loz, making life tough for her.
Nate, when you give Loz the green light to be a little bit more selfish,
I like the way you think, Dave, and spoken like a true scorer, and it's that juggle of being selfish or is it fighting pressure. What Loz does is a great job of seeing pressure and passing out of the double and getting others involved.
Shelley finding Brett for her third 3.
Really good skip pass from Shelley to the waiting Brett. Had her hand set, shot pocket, good pass. Nothing but net.
Great vision. Here's Cam. And Swain get involved offensively. Start a step inside. Count the points.
she's so tough. Such a tough scorer, Shanice. She's playing really under control, really poised. She's being patient. I mean, I like to see her be more aggressive, but that's just me. I got an aggression issue, Laurie.
You want flair. You want flair.
Yeah, that's
from
what I want.
Swain.
But Shanice is really just being kind of methodical and picking her spots real well. Once she gets into the key, she's a problem.
Well, she's a bit of one of those players you say is unpredictable. You're not quite sure what she's going to do. Is she going to shoot it, pull up, drive, pass?
Brett run off the 3-point arc by Froling. Having some first half.
Oh, no, McCann bit on the jab. I thought Alyssa was going to pull it up since she made 3 in a row, but she attacked the hoop and got a layup.
On for the highlight reel. 11 for Brett. 1 possession ball game once again. Carla Pittman out there. Had the seal down low. Froling, good for 2.
Well, we asked for Keely Froling to step up, and she certainly has. She has made good position, good decisions, finished strongly.
Returno can reset the play. Line Sharp open for 3. Now Geelong are connecting.
Well, Alex Sharp, sorry, Damon, was one player that we thought could, would, should step up in the absence of Gemma Parter, and she needs to continue that.
Oh, no.
Swain into a cross for three. Shanice Swain, book it.
That's what we were talking about.
There's the flare.
Unpredictable.
There's the flare we're asking for, Laurie.
Pretty move from distance. Shelley attacking back, finds Holmes. Now from the mid-range. Brett makes no mistake.
See, that's good player movement. So good ball movement, good player movement. Brett just didn't stand there. When the ball went inside, she moved to that little open space and was wide, got her shot up.
Both offenses starting to click here in this second quarter.
Amy Replay doing us a little bit dirty right now. We need that vision, that crossover from Shanice Swain. As Lily Rotano is asking for a flop warning from Keeley.
She'll be whistled with the personal. Keeley Froling.
That's 2 fouls on Keeley. She has really got to get out of this half without another foul.
Yeah.
I'm going to trust her, too. She's a veteran. I'm going to trust her to do the right thing, leave her out there on the floor.
Alex Sharp at the free-throw line. Let's get down to Nath courtside.
Damon, you asked them to play with a little bit of flair, and I hear you asking for that Amy Replay. Shanice Swain said, hold my Gatorade, and that set back three. And now the Swain train's taking off. The crowd is getting involved here. Watch for a little run coming for the Flames as the Heat come out the game defensively.
Yeah, now we're talking. Shanice starting to feel herself.
5-point buffer for Geelong. Morgan asking a bit of Thompson. Ran out of real estate.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Low crossover to a step back right in Alex Sharp's mush.
Whoa.
It's game from Shanice Swain.
So sometimes, Laura, you just have to tip your hat to the offensive player. Good offense always beats good defense.
First personal against Swain there. Heel after a break. Shelley, her backcourt mate, combining fall-away jumper. Won't go.
That same action we saw earlier, Laurie, I would like to see Alyssa Brett be the one, because she's made 3 threes. I also wouldn't mind seeing what Charlotte Hill looks like coming off that same action.
Second team foul against Geelong. Trying to stay in touch with Froling. He's putting together one of the better offensive games of the season so far, Keely Froling, even at this early stage.
Well, she's being aggressive, so she's not taking a backward step. She's not just being a facilitator, a screener. She's really looking to be involved in the offense.
Whistle against Sydney.
Caught Shanice with a little bit of a very minor push-off.
That'll be number 2 for her. Timeout, 3:06 remaining in the first half. Once again, Chris Lucas opting to talk things over with the bench using his second timeout. It's remained around this slim lead for Geelong throughout the quarter.
Well, speaking to Chris Lucas today, he mentioned that he didn't think that they could get the job done if they just played straight up defense. He had plans to sort of, well, in his words, play some funky defense. So mix it up a bit, show different things, different looks, different matchups. So it's a good tactic, because if you feel you can't just match it one-on-one, then you got to do something different. You got to try some things.
100%. And on the other side, God Malloy's just asking his team to play with some desperation. And sometimes losing can become a habit, as we look at Mackenzie Holmes' highlights. And like you say, Laurie, nothing fancy, nothing overstated, just meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
To mash those potatoes, roast them, scallop them, however you want to give them. That's what she's giving you. And you look up at the end of the game and she have 24 points. What is your favorite potato style?
I like a baked potato with sour cream and yeah, chives. Nice.
13 on the evening so far for Mackenzie Holmes. Steady dose of offense. Holmes will front and go to work on McSpadden. Double came across from Morgan. Heel tight in the corner. Baseline basketball. Let's get down an 8.
Listening on the Flames timeout there, Guy Malloy spent most of the time tweaking what the Flames are doing offensively. We've seen for Geelong, Alyssa Brett come into the starting lineup and she has face-guarded Loz Nicholson off the ball. Loz Nicholson back in the game now. Alyssa Brett's been really effective so far. We'll see if she can keep that intensity up.
Morgan not quiet from 3. Thanks, Nath. Deflected, though, from Sydney. Nicholson. Is this a chance to get involved? The dime right on time for Lara McSpadden.
I think she was running back the other edge. She didn't realize that she was going to go to the foul line. Either that or she was doing a soccer-style celebration of running down the court.
Yeah, just caught McKenzie. Yeah, she's like, oh, what? You mean I get a free throw as well? Thank you. Now, that was good defensive pressure causing that turnover. And great job by Laws. Great bounce pass.
McSpadden looked like she was calling her own miss. Falls anyway. Heel calling shots. Screen from Holmes. Still with Heel with 9 seconds. Rejects the screen. Nicholson again with the active hands. Out of trouble on the sideline. Last touch, though, off the Flames.
Yeah, she did a great job of anticipating where that next pass was going to go, and because that's what Geelong have been doing, making that extra pass. Good deflection, good hands, and then unfortunately just lost the handle at the center line.
And Laws Nicholson is showing that you can still be effective if you're not scoring.
Yes.
Shelley zigzagging through. Kicked out to Heel for 3. Strong on the rebounds, Lara McSpadden. It's been a really crucial piece, Laurie, for Guy Malloy's team this season. Inside, here she is, 2 feet in the keyway.
On cue, Liam, and she has. Every time she started the season as a starter, as Unique Thompson became more involved, scored, she's gone to the bench, but her impact is just as valuable coming off the bench.
And this is the most minutes that Laura has played in her relatively short WNBL career. She's getting 14 minutes a game and quite productive with those minutes.
Shelley through contact. Foul on the floor.
Jazz gets herself to the stripe. You said it earlier, Laurie, in the pregame. It was a 50-50 call, and look at this.
Thank you. I was going to point that out, but I was going to wait till halftime. But thank you for that, Damon.
Shelley goes 2 of 2. Shelley picks her pocket, peeled clean.
The jail card for free.
Deep breath for the home fans there. Morgan controls. Tick under a minute remaining in this first half. Nicholson just keeps in bounce. Fading away on Heel.
They are making Loz Nicholson work really, really hard, whoever is matched up on her.
It was the first field goal attempt of the quarter for Nicholson. Back with Swain. He's come alive in the second, doubles. Great timing from Shelley. Saved a certain basket.
One shot, about to get a heavy dose of a Shiloh ball screen to Mackenzie Holmes.
Shot clock unplugged. He's Heel. Down the keyway, Swain, that'll be number 3. That is a blow.
I thought she ran that ball screen a little bit too early, giving Sydney a lot of time left on the shot clock, but nevertheless, she got herself to the stripe, and more importantly, for the Venom, Shanice's third foul.
Third trip tonight to the stripe for Charlotte Hill, where she's 4 of 4 so far. Make it 5 of 5. .7 to work with. Handy 10-minute stint in this first half for Charlotte Hill. Morgan gets by 2 defenders, and it's a 4-point deficit at half-time. Geelong Venom 43, Sydney 39 here in the Harbour City. Both sides desperate for a bounce back. And the Venom can go into the top 4 here. They come away with a victory. The Flames need to win their way back into contention. Mackenzie Holmes leading the way for the Venom with 13. Alyssa Brett with 13 as well. She's been outstanding shooting from the floor, 5 of 6. And the Flames are led by Keely Froling with 11. Unique Thompson with 8. And Nathan Stremple has got Mackenzie Holmes on floor.
Mackenzie started that one hot. I hear rumours you might have some family over watching.
I do. My family's sitting courtside tonight. I'm super happy to have them here. Their first time in Australia. So yeah, it's just super nice to see some familiar faces in the crowd.
I'm sure they're enjoying watching you, leading all scorers with 13. You're enjoying your time out here in Oz?
Yeah, it's been great. I'm very, very blessed to have the opportunity to play basketball in another country in such a prestigious league. So every day I get to step out and play is a major blessing.
It's nice to have your family here watching. Way to battle out there. Looks physical. All the best for the second half.
Thank you.
Mackenzie Holmes there. The Geelong Venom with a 4-point lead at halftime. Stick around. 20 minutes remaining here. It's the Venom and the Flames to kick off round 7.
What have you got to say? Well, it's very close. I think it's a very competitive game. I think Sydney really got aggressive in that second quarter. That certainly helped. But yeah, let's see how the second half goes. But it's like I said, it's great for me just to see everyone in action.
Now you are coaching a new WNBA team next season. Are you super excited for this amazing opportunity that nothing you're not used to?
Yeah, no, really, really excited. I mean, you know, once I made the decision and why I made it really is it's Canada's team. It's the only WNBA team that's outside of America, and I get to do something from scratch, and that really excited me. And to build not just a team, but build a culture and build a legacy for the city of Toronto.
Thanks so much, Sandy. You truly are an amazing and inspiring woman. Can we please put our hands together for Sandy Brondello?
Radio, it is game time for our Little Flames fans, and we have an exciting game with 21 points going down here on court. So we're going to have, let's go Sydney and Flames. Let's have those two teams. So these little shooters have to score. If they score, they run and collect it home from the end. Now, if they don't score, they quickly go to the back of their line and they pass the ball to their next opponent. Radio, so we need to hear some noise down here for our Flames girls, and let's see who can shoot from the box here. Radio, 3, 2, 1, and shoot. Oh, we're going for the layups. Not from the block, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, okay. With that one shot, she's big Gonzalez down there, picks up the time. Another one, going in on home. Super exciting. These girls are nailing it.
That's just their style.
Halftime break here in Sydney at the Key Centre. Geelong with a 4-point lead over the Sydney Flames. After 20 minutes of action completed, Alyssa Brett has been outstanding for the visitors so far on the road. It is too tight to call though at the moment. Both sides looking to get back on the winners list to kick off the round. Liam Ellison, Laurie Chiswick and Damon Lowry with you in commentary. Here's the halftime stats. And the Venom, after a slow start shooting from three, started to connect from distance in that second quarter.
Yeah, the shooting the first quarter wasn't great, but it really picked up in that second quarter. And both teams are really fighting it out. They're competing for the rebounds. Nobody is actually, I don't feel, having, offensive rebounds and just clean looks for putbacks. Everything is hard work out there.
Halftime highlights thanks to Hungry Jacks. Alyssa Brett kicked things off from three in the corner. We'll have a look at some of her work a little later on. She's been awesome. Unique Thompson, once again, Damon, has been so steady offensively over a number of weeks now.
She has been, too. She got off to a pretty good start, too. The battle between her and Mackenzie Holmes is everything that we thought it would be. She got both players have family in the crowd, so there's a little bit of extra incentive for them to play well. And Sydney Flames, to get this win, going to need more out of Unique Thompson.
She's got 8 points so far in the game. Mackenzie Holmes with 13 once again. Returno with a bit of desperation there, Laurie. Well, that was a great moment.
Oh yeah, that was a highlight reel for sure, but just a nice little step back there from Thompson. But the one thing about Thompson I'd like to see is she can shoot the long two, and she hasn't been looking for that shot. So whoever's defending her, whether that's Mackenzie Holmes or Clint Hoykart, they're standing right off, so they're protecting the paint. So give it a try. I think she can shoot the long two.
Was Nicholson just the 3 field goal attempts? We saw Shanice Swain get involved as well after a slow start. But you need Nicholson to have more shots than that, don't you, Damon?
I'm mystified. I mean, that's the first thing and the last thing I'm going to say if I'm Guard Malloy. But as we look at the Blackmores head-to-head, Kitty Frawley got off to a good start. We asked for her to be a little bit more aggressive, and she has. 11 points, 4 boards. And Mackenzie Holmes just put her down for 22 to 25 points, guaranteed.
Absolutely, and her teammate Alyssa Brett is having a night shooting the ball from the field as well. 5 of 6, including 3 threes from distance. Finding her in the opposite corner of this 4-shot chart, which we'll have a look at in just a moment, is a thing of beauty. She can get it done from all parts of the floor.
Well, we just saw her nail a 3 from the corner, then on the closeout, punch it in for a nice, easy layup, and you can look at that shot clock. She is ready to shoot the ball when she catches it on the 3-point line. Or a little shot fake, because they have to close out long to her, and in she goes.
We like to say if you're 5 of 6 from the field, you're not shooting enough. So listen, Brett, let it fly, girl.
Big week for the Sydney Flames as they look to get back on track. Friday night, they'll host the Bendigo Spirit at this very venue at the Key Centre. This will be a test against the second place reigning champs.
Well, this time of the season, it's hard to keep saying, every game's so important, but really right now it is, because they need to stay in touch with those top 2 or 3 teams and make sure that there's not such a big gap so they can compete come the end of the season.
Always got to make the most of your homestand, Damon.
You have to. The general theory is you want to win like 85 to 90% of your games from home, and if you can go 50% on the road, that'll put you in the top 4.
Unique Thompson has had a stunning couple of weeks. Let's meet her and hear more about her journey to the WNBL.
Fighting baseline. And Thompson off the O-glass.
I'd say it's been tough, mentally, physically, emotionally, all the things, but yeah, just to see it come into fruition and to just have something that you have not only prayed for, but just worked for day in and day out actually come to pass. It is like the most surreal feeling ever.
White from 3, but Thompson with the cleanup.
I would say tough and just a go-getter. I like doing all of the blue-collar things and just being a great teammate and all around. So yeah, I don't really like being out in the limelight and in public, in that aspect, but I like knowing that I have done every single thing and the small things to just get the bigger picture done in the end.
What can they do to bounce back in this third quarter? Thompson, 2 feet on the keyway.
That's what she was recruited to be, and we think that she's obviously showing the ability to be a top-notch player in the league. Really like a lot of the intangibles that Nick brings to the team. While she's worked to improve her conditioning, now we're starting to see the game performances come, so that's pretty exciting.
Putting the mix of Australian basketball together, it's just been nothing short of amazing. So yeah, just the work and knowing that I had to push myself to new limits and new heights, and just being proud of myself, honestly, just taking the time to be proud of myself, but I'm just happy.
And Thompson off the O-glass.
Radio Flames fans, let's see what our Flames girls get up to on the road. Take a look up on the screen.
Thanks for being with us here at the Key Centre in Sydney. Nathan Stremple, Liam Ellison, Laurie Chiswick and Damon Lowry in the box. But I'm joined courtside here at halftime with basketball royalty in Australia, Sandy Brondello. We'll talk about this game in a moment. First of all, before the game, you were next door running a coaching clinic for some up-and-coming coaches.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, Annie LaFleur reached out and said if I could just, do a clinic for some of the coaches in the area, and of course I love doing that. Just giving back, and the game's given me so much, so hopefully they took away something that they could take to their teams.
I must admit, I popped my head in, and I'm sure they're taking away a lot. I got a lot. Now, in terms of giving back to coaches, I think every coach in the WNBL not named Ryan Petrick would love to know how you go about guarding Han's shoe.
Oh, look, obviously, I think everyone will have a struggle with her. She's got great size, she has great touch, she's tall. I think they're going to play a fast game and play a physical, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's memories in 2023 on this court of you trying to do the same thing, and then also 2022 in the World Cup. Sandy, talk to us. You're seeing a few WNBL games while you're here. Can you give us some insight as the Opals head coach? Who you're looking for in particular out here?
Yeah, look, obviously, you know, I'm looking at everyone, but I'll name a squad for our March qualifier, you know, in mid-December and prepare for that. But it's just great to see just how the players continue to develop and being, I can watch all the games online, obviously, but it's always nice just to be up close and personal and just see the development of these players. So, you know, watching all of them.
Very diplomatic, Sandy. I appreciate your work, and nice to know you still got it. I appreciate Sandy saving a loose ball from hitting me in the head before we went live. Appreciate your time, Sandy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And she's made her way around quite a few of the cities in the WNBL now, Laurie.
Oh, it's great to have her back in the country. The new coach of the Canadian WNBA team, the Toronto Tempo. Very exciting for Toronto, the country, and for Sandy herself to build a new team from the start.
Just another step in her storied career, Sandy Brondello. 4-point cushion for Geelong out of the halftime break. Returno looking to get downhill and does.
Good decision by Returno to keep going. The defender just got caught on the screen and was sort of riding her just behind on her hip, and so she recognized that that's good enough. She's either going to get a foul or she finished as she did.
Handoff, found Can. Nice set combining with Thompson.
Yeah, nice give and go, way to move without the ball. Nick Cannon, good pass, good handoff from Unique. It was only the turnovers last quarter. Both teams got a little careless with the ball. Had a lot to do with the defensive intensity that was both teams generated. We'll see who can do a better job of taking care of the ball this quarter.
Holmes and Thompson. Two bigs go to work. She checks into the office. Mackenzie Holmes. So deadly down there.
Laurie, what do? She can spin going left and spin going right. There's not a really direction that you can really force her to go.
Well, the only thing you can do is that if you want to trap her, it has to be immediate, so that if she does go to make a spin move, but we know what a great vision she has and is such a great passer as well. But once she gets the ball in that position down low and you're playing behind her, hard to stop.
Returno feeding Holmes with a room service.
And then she's got three guards who are great passers out of pick and rolls. Life is good for Mackenzie Holmes.
She's got 19 on the evening. Racing towards her season average. Already at this early juncture, Nicholson draws three defenders there, kicked out to Froling. Hit on 1-3, gets the roll.
Well, that's what you do when players help out and you're wide open. You've got to take that shot. Keely Froling's really on fire this game. That's her 15th point.
Returno off the handoff in the float game.
Yeah, if you're that size and don't have a floater, then you ain't taking your game serious enough. Great job, Lily.
Froling leading the way for Sydney. And looking for the entry pass. Thompson, 5 seconds, backing down. Eminopu had first hands to it.
Laura, do you think when you was talking to Chris, did he say anything about I'm just going to take Lauren Nicholson out of the game and make everybody else beat us?
No, he didn't say that. He did talk about the doubling and you know, going after, letting somebody be a bit of a roamer perhaps and try and do some doubling, especially down low. So, but I mean, I think the idea of keeping the ball out of Loz Nicholson's hand has been, you know, really good for Geelong.
Shelley picks up her dribble. Has to heave. Jazz Shelley, are you kidding me?
I was just about to say, those are the shots she makes.
Unorthodox, but it works. Double-digit lead for the first time on the evening. Flames find one back by Michaela Can. She's up to 10 herself.
Well, that's a good result for Michaela Can. I just feel like she's, you know, looking a lot more like a scorer out there. She only averages 3 points a game, so she's already, and we can see on the Amy replay, Jazz Shelley, that's a killer for the defense. They did everything right.
24 seconds or 23.9, Damon, of good D.
That's it.
Brings it back to 7. We heard as well, just before the third quarter got underway, that Nathan and Sandy Brondello chatting about Hanshu, who's arrived in Perth and set to suit up against the UC Capitals Saturday, 5 p.m, AIS Arena. There'll be so many eyes around the country waiting to see her debut.
Well, I'm sure Paul Goris is going, really, it had to be us, her first game against us. But I am so excited to have her in the competition and the league. And as I was talking to you two before the game, you know, it's going to take a while for her to get used to her players, for the players to get used to her, the coaching staff. But I also think the referees are going to have some adjusting too. They will never have refereed, most of them, a player of that height. So, you know, and teams are going to throw everything at her, and it's going to be fascinating to see. Can't wait.
A legit 6'11".
Yeah, yeah.
That's going to bring a new dynamic for the Perth Lynx. 5 for Shelley. Can she do it again? An opposite wing, not that time. Flames won the first outing between these two, all the way back in round 1.
Good pass.
Throwing again gets the roll. It's been her night so far.
Yep, Keely was reaping the benefits of some very good guard play from McCann in transition. She's doing the rest.
Sharp with doubt. Tracked down from Holmes, though. They gave up 10 offensive rebounds in the first half, Sydney. Sharp in rhythm. Great to hear from Unique Thompson as well at the halftime break about just what it means to her working her way to this spot.
Yeah, that was a great interview, and you could just see the emotion that she had and the journey that she's been on to get here and what it means. And she's just, and as we said, she described herself the same way. I'm a hard worker. I don't just go about my business. I don't like the spotlight. And that's exactly the way she plays.
She represents a lot of the imports, myself included, who just all we ever wanted to do was play professional basketball. And you just gave everything you could as a kid, and when it finally comes true, it's just like, yeah, it's emotional. So that was great to see.
Here's Returno. Stepping into point guard this season. Got the 3-guard lineup out there on the floor at the moment with Hill. Holmes, the high-low action. Nicholas touched off the Flames. 2.6 reads the shot clock. After a short conference, we're headed the other way.
Yeah, that's a good team defense by Sydney. They need more of that, but they also need some scoreboard pressure. With the exception of Keely and McCann, they got half the points, 26 points between the two of them.
Well, it's hard to believe Loz Nicholson has 0 points right now, but you just see the way she's being face guarded.
Nicholson long rebounds. Not on the same page. It's opened things up for Returno. She can burst into the open highway. And get out of jail that time. Halfway through the third quarter here at the Key Centre. Morgan re-enters. Clean hands from Sharp. Off the leg of Frolic.
Just a bit fumbly right now. Nobody's really clean with the ball, clean with their passes.
I'm gonna run a set that's gonna get Lauren Nicholson on the elbow and ISO her and let her instincts take over, because we cannot have her, Laurie, with no points in 2.5 quarters of basketball.
Denied. Heel stays with the play, though. Managed to muscle it out. Returno, the recipient. Morgan wants a screen. Spent 4 years at Davidson, the NCAA, Izzy Morgan. Now returning to the WNBL with Sydney.
And that's just a scouting report. But one thing Isabel Morgan can do to make them rewrite that scouting report is to shoot those wide open threes and shoot them with confidence. You knock those down, you get a whole new set of defense.
Timeout here, 4:05 on the clock in the third. Geelong extend their halftime lead to 7. And Garnillo opting to use his first timeout. Got out to 10 at one stage. Mackenzie Holmes and Froling. It's been the two bigs so far who've been getting it done offensively.
Yeah, and that's not a surprise to us. We knew that we asked Keely Froling to step up, and she certainly has. And Mackenzie Holmes just, you know, continuing to progress, do what she does, come closer to her 24-point average per game.
Shanice Swain with 3 assists. Michaela Can as well. Make sure you get online as well and check out the Beyond the WNBL documentary series featuring Shanice Swain alongside Nadia Potch, Kayla George and Jade Melbourne. Garnillo using his first timeout of the second half here. It's a 7-point lead to the Geelong Venom, and Nathan Stremple was in the huddle.
And listening into Geelong, Chris Lucas again just tweaking things defensively. We've commented several times about the face guarding of Loz Nicholson off the ball. I wonder, I pose this to you, Laurie, if you put your coach's hat on, Sydney Flames lead the league in assist percentage. So rather than Loz being more aggressive, I wonder if it's more off-ball movement, looking to release that pressure to get Loz Nicholson going.
Well, I think that's exactly right, Nathan, and I haven't seen her come running off of screens. You know, in the on-ball, they know what their rules are, but run her off a couple of screens, see if she can get open. And as you said, Damon, get her the ball and let clear out, let her instincts take over, because she's a great decision maker.
Swain drew a double. McSpadden wants movement. Swain arrives, and now she can go to work, combining down low with McSpadden.
I was wondering when Swain was going to come back onto the floor. Great pick and roll. I thought Laura initially was going to take Shyla Hill to the block, and Shyla answers back with a triple, but Shanice is going to make plays.
That she is. Morgan. Back in her hands once again. Two-man game with McSpadden. And connecting from distance.
You know what I like about McSpadden is that she sets a good screen. She looks to re-screen if she has to. If she rolls to the basket, she does it hard. Everything she does is with real purpose when she has her minutes on the floor.
Her picks are exquisite.
Yeah.
Which is why I call her the Picasso.
Love it. Once again from you, Damon. Shyla Hill draws the foul on Morgan.
And Isabel Morgan knocking that 3-ball down. She's like, I'm sick of you girls sagging off of me. I don't know who you think you're dealing with. And Charlotte does a good job getting her head down and attacking the key. And Laura, that's probably been the biggest difference in the game, is just the free throws.
Well, and Nathan alluded to that right at the start when we talk about a 50-50 game and the closeness of it. And it's right now the free-throw shooting. Geelong at three-quarter time were 93%, 13 from 14.
Heel inside, ran out of time.
Great defense by Sydney. They need that. Couple of stops in a row, bit more scoreboard pressure.
And you can just tell Charlotte just isn't sharp yet. She just isn't sharp yet, coming off of that knee injury. I mean, she's out there playing some solid basketball, but with 100% fit Charlotte, that does not happen.
Look out when that day comes. Holmes switching to help on Shanice Swain. Draws the double. Keely Froling connects. 19 on the night.
All set up by Laura's pick and roll.
Yes.
Sucked in the deep. You saw it, Laurie.
Coach Hoykard re-enters. Holmes up into the body of McSpadden and earns her way to the line.
And that's what we also said about Holmes. If she gets the ball inside and somebody's behind her, like Laura McSpadden, as we see on that replay, there's just not a lot you can do.
Hoopsfest not far away, mid-Jan, 15th until the 18th of January over at RAC Arena in Perth. Get over to Western Australia and check out what is going to be Australasia's biggest basketball culture and lifestyle festival. All WNBL teams, all NBL teams under the one roof. It's going to be a celebration of the sport in this country. One beat, one city, all ball.
Still no burgers.
And you know who else is going to be at Hoops Fest? This dude named Allen Iverson. He's going to be there.
The word is out. The answer coming to town. Deflected off the Venom.
I feel like Sydney right now are moving more, both with the ball and off the ball. I thought at one stage they were a little stagnant, but their movement seems to have a lot more purpose right now. We can see Annie LaFleur in the background there. Gail Henderson, some legends of our game.
Nicholson leading inside. Beautiful offense, Sydney. Michaela Count on the end of it.
Well, that's what you call movement off the ball.
1 point ball game. Flames going at 50% from the field. They've been building throughout this third quarter.
Oh, no.
Heel dancing. Rattles out.
Here comes the ball screen.
This will lift the Sydney fans. Swaying, great look from three. Nearly banked home. Fresh 14 though for Sydney, courtesy of Mick Spadden. Can open for three this time. And Geelong will regain it.
A lot of the stuff that Laura McSpadden is doing will not show up on the box score.
Yeah.
Just setting those screens, rolling hard down the middle, being a real post target, which is making the defense have to adjust. And shooters are getting open on the perimeter.
And she sprints to everything. She sprints to set screens. She sprints to help.
Returno. Slicing baseline. Long rebound for Geelong. Screen provided for Returno. Can't find a cutter inside. Well weighted to Holmes.
That's an old screener play, Laurie, from back in our day. And they tried to switch it, and Mackenzie Holmes just went right down the middle. Good execution.
Swain will let time wind down. Finds the cutting, Nicholson. It's assist number 6 on the night for Swain. Having a wonderful game passing the basketball. It's a 1 point ball game with a quarter to play here. Fascinating action between the Venom and the Sydney Flames.
Flames fans, our giveaway time is not over yet.
Thanks for being with us here at the Key Centre in Sydney. Nathan Strempel courtside, Liam Ellison, Laurie Chiswick and Damon Larry calling this one. 1 point in it. Both teams desperate for a win. Mackenzie Holmes leading all scorers with 22. Head coach of the Sydney Flames, Guy Malloy, during the third quarter time break just said everything good is coming from our defence, and he urged his team offensively to move with purpose without the ball, as we're seeing that movement leading to open buckets.
Have not led since the opening moments, the Flames, but it just feels like they're building, really threatened in that third quarter.
Laurie, is there any room up on that fence for me?
I was going to mention that. I don't think there is, actually.
Scoot over, Laurie.
I'm just going to perch up there and watch this fourth quarter.
Can't split him at the moment. Shelley runs into a brick wall just in time. Clinch Hoykard, nylon. Ever dangerous from beyond the arc. The first of the night. Maintains that gap for the Venom, importantly. Returno cut it off. Numbers if they go quick, well fed forward. Second chance. I'll reset with Shelley. Swaying with the defense. Froling got in there in the passing lane. Just as Guy Malloy said, the defense getting it done.
So the shot clock, just for the viewers at home, the shot clock doesn't reset unless the defense actually gains possession. And because there were back and forth fumbles there, the shot clock continued and ran out.
Cannon Froling, 2 Flames in double figures. Swain with a playmaker role here tonight. McSpadden, long way from the cup.
Okay. Okay, Laura. Your one dribble turn around, Jay. She's doing everything else.
Well, she had a mismatch on her, so it was definitely the right decision. We just don't see that from her very often.
Getting it done on both ends tonight, Lara McSpadden. 5 for Shelley. Needs to go. Let's fly from 3.
Oh, no.
Troy exactly the same spot. Can wrestles it away. Jump ball, says the referee.
Right now, Jazz Shelley just isn't making crisp, quick decisions, Laurie, out of these ball screens. The shot clock is running down, and she's ended up either throwing up a very difficult shot or throwing hand grenade passes to her teammates.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it be a little bit more decisive.
Arrow favours the Flames that time. Can Sydney get over the hump? They've been trailing by possession for some time now. Coming into this fourth quarter, just the 5 field goal attempts tonight from Shanice Swain. It feels like, to go with 6 assists, it feels like she's been a real playmaker or facilitator tonight.
Well, I think she's really conscious of the shots that she is taking, and that might be something that, you know, that Guy Malloy wants her to be a little bit more conscious of.
Holmes able to wrestle it up and in.
Just wanted it more. Just wheeled herself to the ball. Offensive rebound, number 18.
That's something to be concerned about. If you're the Flames, Returno thrown ahead. Brett.
Oh,
hot
that's
from
a
3 in the
dagger.
first half.
That is a dagger. That transition basket, the kick ahead, then the shot out to the 3-point line, and the nailing it by Brett. That's a dagger.
Gets it back out to 7 and timeout. 3 minutes expired in this fourth quarter. Second timeout utilised from Guy Malloy. Running the break on the Amy replay, the Venom. That's the 4th 3 tonight for Alyssa Brett.
And you got to know where she is. You got to. I know it was a turnover. It's always harder to get back on the turnover, but you really got to find Alyssa Brett, because she hotter than.
Well, it was really nice to see that she ran deep and wide. And so she's stretching the defense. Defense now have to make a decision. Do we protect the rim? And now they didn't get out to her in time.
Geelong's lead was out to 10 at one stage. They've been able to maintain it here at the Key Centre.
Alyssa Brett came into this game, Laurie, averaging 4 points. And as much as they would all love to have their teammate Gemma Potter, this is what happens sometimes. Through injury, other players have to step up. And Alyssa Brett has grabbed this opportunity with both hands. And she was shooting 17% from 3 coming into this game.
Yeah. Well, speaking to Chris Lucas, he said that after that game and Gemma's injury, on the Monday, training was really hard. Everybody was really down, and it took a while to sort of process, work through it and that. But then he said everybody, the rest of the week have been, well, rest of the week, it's only Wednesday, so they had to travel, they had to, you know, pull themselves together and exactly that, talk about, well, other people have to step up, and that's exactly what they've done as the team tonight.
And Laurie, further to that, I wonder if there's just that little bit of emotional spark in the effort out there. We said early in the game that Geelong lead the league in free throws attempted. They also lead the league in offensive rebounds, and we're just wondering if, I do wonder if it's those two things, those extra possessions, extra shots. We see them 10 extra free throws currently attempted, 14 offensive rebounds to 7. Those extra possessions and extra shots currently making the difference.
Well, and the other thing is offensive rebounds to me are effort. You know, that's so those are, if you can have those effort things when emotion is involved, it's a really good combination. And I feel like that's what we're seeing from Geelong right now. Having said that, it's still a 5-point game.
And hanging around, Brett, not off the 3-point line that time. Wow. Move through hands, clinch Hoycard.
What's that shooting game they play a lot of times before games? They just pass it around to each other, and then that last person ends up shooting it. That's what it looked like to me. Good extra ball movement.
On the rack?
On the rack,
on
that's
the rack.
it.
That's it, yep.
That was that drill.
Everyone involved for the Venom. McSpadden is hoping for the handoff initially. Holmes approaching a double-double.
Oh, no!
Makes him pay. Straight down the keyway.
Well, Mackenzie Holmes' family, sitting courtside, will be absolutely loving the way their daughter is playing here in Australia.
I really hope she likes it here so she can stay here for a very long time. As Lost Nicholson gets a patented mid-range, midi to go.
Nicholson getting involved offensively. Unique Thompson will check in.
I'm wondering whether Sandy Brondell will be looking at her to maybe recruit to go to the Toronto Tempo. You never know.
Your new favorite WNBL team, Laurie.
It is.
Under 5 now remaining in the game. Challenge mounted to the Flames. Keely Froling answers it. Plus the foul. Keeps it in touch.
I think Keely Froling this is probably her 4th shot that has been a user-friendly roll, going around the rim and dropping in.
Yep, she caught Hoycard a little bit out of position, not quite ready for Keely to attack her off the dribble. And this is the standard for Keely Froling as far as I'm concerned. Like, when you show it to me once, I'm going to want to see it again. And it's all because of the aggressive mindset.
So, Damon, officially crunch time?
Oh, we're there.
Yeah.
Under 5, we are there under 5 minutes.
5-point game.
Holmes and Thompson at the perimeter this time. Drew 3 defenders. Out to Shelley. Unlucky not to fall.
Great rebound by Thompson.
Can spotted Shelley with her back to it and then attacks. Brooke Saw clutched at her ankle momentarily. It'll be 2 at the line for the Flames.
We've had way too many of these, way too many. And Mick is one of the toughest humans.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to watch.
No, I don't look at those in slow motion. I went on a 3x3 tour to Invercargill, played a New Zealand team and had Mick Cann in that team. And it wasn't until after the tournament was over with, she said, oh yeah, I was playing with a broken ankle.
Broken?
Broken.
Wow.
Tough as coffin nails, this girl.
It's taken tough to a new level. Well, Cann looks to have rolled that ankle. She's going to line up for free throws. Moving okay, which is great to see. Make sure you download the free WNBL app to catch every score, story, and stat. It is the fastest way to stay courtside with the WNBL. Scan the QR code now and download it to your device. Going to be a massive round 7 around the country. Make sure you stay up to date. Cann short on the free throw. 4-point ball game. Teardrop from heel short. Sharp arrives. And Thompson's fouls.
That foul is on Geelong's number 23.
Just the second on Charlotte Hill.
Rd7. Returning.
Good offensive rebound and hustle from Alex Sharp. Just didn't go her way. And then Charlotte with the foul from 80 feet away.
And there's Eminopu. Inserted down the stretch for the Flames. Nicholson turns the corner.
Is that a pass, Laurie? I'm going to say that was a pass.
And travel in the backcourt.
All right,
This is an opening.
That's crunch time. That's just that little bit of pressure, the scoreboard pressure now. It's only 4 points.
Sydney believe, you can see it.
Oh, I thought she might have. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. Whoops. And now what? Turnover on the other side. They get the ball right back.
That's what is so important when you have a close game and it's the last couple of minutes. You have to take care of the ball. You have to value possession.
Yep. Waits the pick from Holmes. Now down the middle, Shyla Heel found the gap. Back to the free throw lines. He's done this really well tonight. 4th trip to the spot.
I would say Shyla might be at 75%. But this is what she has always been good at. Getting to the basket, fearless, will attack any gap, gets herself to the free throw line where she does not miss.
Don't say it.
It's been the truth tonight.
100% still. 100% this game and the other, and her first game back against Adelaide.
8 of 8 from the line.
Oh no.
And a collision in the corner between Swain and Shelley.
That'll be 4 on Shanice Swain.
We'll throw caution to the wind. With 3 minutes remaining on the game clock, you'd suspect.
And that's just bad luck. Sometimes you get so much of that, Laurie, because this is such a dribble handoff heavy league.
Yeah.
That is quite common.
Timeout, crunch time here at the Key Centre. 6-point buffer for the Venom. This is a game that you noted, Laurie, it's providing pressure for both sides.
Well, it is, and it's, you know, we're at the stage of the season. We're a third of the way done. We've crossed that marker there, and so to stay in touch with those top teams, the Perth, the Townsville, you know, to challenge Bendigo, you just need to come up with some wins. And if Geelong could come up with an away win, that's even more important. But Sydney just need to get back in that W column to get their confidence back and get them out of this little bit of a hole. But I think, to me, they've played a lot better than they have the previous 2 games.
Can't argue with that. It's definitely been an improved performance from Sydney. It's been uncharacteristic the last 3 throughout this skid. Clearly better than what they've shown. Both these sides will face Bendigo in their next outing. Geelong away from home in a Victorian regional derby. The Flames, as we noted earlier, will host them here at the Key Centre Friday night. Another chance for Flames fans to get down and watch their side.
You're about to get a heavy dose of some ball screen work. This is all window dressing until the ball goes to Shyla.
You can see Can just face guarding Shyla now.
Brett, shot clock winding down. Agnes Eminopu with a D.
Which is smart, Laurie, because once Shyla gets it, she's gonna get herself into a ball screen and be a real threat. Great job by McCann to not let her get the ball.
Tracked it down. Register the block. Just 2 seconds on the shot clock. Flames need a basket. Been a quieter night for Nicholson. They've thrown everything at her, but she stands up in the fourth.
Well, if you're going to hit your first three in the game, it might as well be when it's a three-point ball game with 2.5 minutes to go.
One possession in it. A close one for Wednesday night hoops. Holmes can't get down low on Thompson. Sharp tried to go there. A pepper there, step Sydney. Pull! Nicholson will do just that. Strong on the three, but Eminopu again with a hustle. Set, fire, drain it. Tied ball game. Timeout on the floor. Loz Nicholson, back-to-back trays.
He's back. The big-time players step up, Laurie, in crunch time.
Oh, my goodness. Loz Nicholson. All game she's been helped. She's been working to try and get open. She hasn't been able to. And then the last two shots, nails the threes and brings it back tied up. Oh, this fence is feeling very comfortable.
Yeah, can't get much closer. Nicholson up to 10 now. 2 of 4 from 3.
Jazz Shelley went under it and then flew by. Took herself out of the play. This is when your defensive rules, Laurie, you have got to be so disciplined because any slight mistake is all it takes.
Rock solid you have to be.
That is the composure and leadership from a veteran of this league. Two-time champion Loz Nicholson returning for her 10th season.
Oh my goodness, Geelong Chris Lucas and the team must be having flashbacks to just a few days ago when they went into overtime with Adelaide. Still 2 minutes to go, plenty of time for the lead to change.
Nathan Streppel was in the Sydney huddle.
I was there with Guy Malloy and Damon Laurie. You know, the hardest basket to get is the go-ahead basket. I loved how he closed his time out. He said, let's win this game. But the crucial thing he picked up on is walling up without fouling. They're shooting too many free throws.
Thanks, Nate. They're 90% from that spot as well, Geelong. Returno. May steady out of the timeout. Can hit the floor.
Oh, wow.
Deflected off hands, and the Sydney Flames are at it best. They will gain possession.
A little bit of panic has entered the chat for the Geelong Venom.
Well, we'll see if Geelong now can play that same sort of defense that Sydney just came up with.
The Flames haven't led since the opening minutes here. 90 seconds out from the end of regulation. Can they retake it? Tried to thread the needle. I'll reset off the kick ball. Nicholson saw momentarily. Looks to be fine. 14 to work with. Into Froling. So one of the better games of the WNBL season so far, Keely Froling. Brett, great timing with the hands.
Back-to-back turnovers.
Geelong basketball.
Who can execute, Laurie, down the stretch 65 seconds ago? I'm keeping it simple. I'm just going to give it to Mackenzie Holmes.
Hasn't it been working? Another 26 tonight from Mackenzie Holmes. Here she is fronting the offense. Agnes Imanopu again. Doing all the little stuff down the stretch. Under a minute now. Nicholson thought about it. Known was Can. Great vision. Found Froling, lost her footing. It's a foul call. Team foul number 4.
Yeah, there's a foul to give there, so they won't go to the line.
Good skip pass. Attack the long closeout. And whatever this decision is now for the Flames, it's got to involve Lauren Nicholson.
She's got that look about her. Playing with confidence. Nicholson. It's going to be bonus free throws. Really not what the Venom are after that time. Just shows how much they do not want the ball in their hands.
And that's why he can't foul early in the quarter. Because now it's some defense like that.
Well, and the reverse of that is Sydney have 2 fouls they can give, so they can actually, as Geelong come down, if they feel like they're getting out of control and they're going to get an easy shot, they can foul straight away and reset.
9 of 12 from the line tonight. The Sydney Flames. Geelong 18 of 20. And they have taken the lead. Late in the 4th here. Timeout on the floor. What a game we've seen on this Wednesday night.
Well, this is what you know, they're both, it's an important game. Both of them have come off losses, and so they just have fought hard all game. So it'll be interesting to see what Guy Malloy draws up here, what he's going to go to. Still a couple of possessions left.
It's Chris's turn first on offense, but I wouldn't be surprised if when Sydney gets the ball back, I wouldn't mind a 2-man game between Keely Froling and Laws Nicholson.
I have to think it's going back to Mackenzie Holmes here for Chris Lucas.
Yeah, let's not get too cute.
Plenty of options across the board on this Venom side. Shelley, Heel, Ratuno in the backcourt. 43 a tick under to play here at the Key Centre. Great to have your company around the country. Let's see what the Venom have out of this timeout.
Right here, right now. You've been loud Wednesday night.
Shelley will inbounds. Straight inside. It was risky. Unique Thompson snatched it out of midair. Jump ball. Thompson hit the deck hard.
Stop is the call. Possession arrow says.
Holding her right arm. This was tough from Unique Thompson.
That is just a bad pass. Jazz is just out of rhythm right now.
Go back to work, Sydney.
I don't know what that out of bounds play was supposed to be, but I wouldn't be doing that one again.
It's risky at this juncture. Luckily for the Venom, we'll get another chance. This time it's in safely via Ratuno. Single numbers. Ratuno, no one came to meet her. Straight to the iron. Venom retake the lead.
Geelong don't want a foul.
Oh, no!
Poked away at the timeline, and it's a backcourt.
Oh, Kitty does not deserve that. The kind of game that she's had today to make that kind of error. Got to play the foul game now, Lori. 22 seconds on the clock.
Well, they do. They've got 2 to give, so they either have to go for the steal straight away, but if they get it inbounded, then you need to foul straight away because you've got 2 more 3 before they go to the foul line.
Less than ideal for the Flames. That's a great point, Laurie. Still the 3 fouls to give.
We've seen both teams as Lil Rotuno. Lily got into the kid and the help came too late. And she is fearless, and this was just a try to get the ball back to Mick to run the play, but
Turnover at the timeline. Shot clock at 14. 1 point lead, the equation for Geelong. They just have to look after the basketball here.
That's exactly right. They have to be strong. You have to get whoever's passing the ball in, whoever's receiving the ball. You know, you'd almost want to just hang on to it and get a foul and go through that process, because it's theirs to lose right now, Damon.
That's right, and that's why Chris Lucas just subbed Charlotte Hill back into the game. The ball will go right to her. So she should not be taking the ball out of bounds.
But right now, Sydney want to be in full denial, try and come up with a steal, a deflection, anything they can.
In with Shelley.
Got a foul.
Got a foul.
Winding
Too
down.
much time.
Foul. Oh, Mackenzie Holmes.
Make sure of it. 3 points. It is time for the Flames, though.
I'm fouling, Laurie. I'm playing the foul game. Don't give up a
timeouts.
3. You can't give up a 3, Laurie.
Thompson. Bullseye. Ties it up. 3.3 on the game clock. No timeouts remaining. She had to go and drains it.
Oh my goodness, I knew she had a long 2 in her. I didn't know she had a 3.
With Mama sitting courtside, too. Unique ties the game.
Time to work with. Charlotte Hill from halfway. Caught on the hip, and we are headed to overtime.
Okay, say it. My fence is feeling pretty good, guys.
Laurie is sitting on a 10-foot fence made out of stainless steel. It's storm-proof. And you wouldn't let me get up there with you, Laurie. What a game.
What a game we're seeing.
No true
Look
words
at
were
this
spoken.
shot from Thompson. Wow.
And you know what? Teams are like, it's hard in a mad scramble like that to understand, you know, what you should be doing. The only thing that can beat you is a 3-pointer. Mackenzie Holmes helped off on Lauren Nicholson and left Unique open. Unique knocks it down. And we got some free basketball, Liam.
And don't we love it? 5-minute overtime here at the Key Centre.
Well, I think this is our first WNBL Wednesday night game, Wednesday night hoops, and wow, have we ever been blessed with a blockbuster on this Wednesday night?
We sure have. Great way to kick off the round, and Guy Malloy takes a moment to appreciate. Unique Thompson tonight, getting it done again.
What I like about going into this overtime, too, is other than Swain, who's had 5 fouls and is off, everybody else is still in the mix. So the rotations are still positive, because often you get into overtime and there's a few that might have been fouled out, and you have to really change things, change the look, but not today.
So Swain will have to sit. 5 for her. 4 for Clinch Hoykar. That won't remain a factor for the Venom.
Mackenzie Holmes on 28 points, 10 rebounds. Hasn't it been just quiet, too, the way she goes about it?
This makes it look easy at times, doesn't she? So clinical. So that was the 3rd 3-point make of the season for Unique Thompson. He does so at a crucial moment. Nathan Streppel was listening into the Flames huddle.
You've got to love free basketball, Liam. The wry smile on Guy Malloy's face said it all. He was smiling for about 30 seconds after that shot. Of all the things he had on his bingo card, I don't think it was a contested Unique Thompson 3 to tie things up. He came in the timeout, looks at Unique and just said, I don't think that's quite how we drew it up. But the Flames have had a tough road schedule. They've now got 2 games at home in 3 days and a chance now to make this one a game in overtime.
Nicholson finds her way to the spot.
Yeah, Lisa Brett was never in position on her hip like that, and I don't know what she fouled her with, but nevertheless, Laws gets herself to the stripe for 2.
Maybe just starting to wear this defense down. That has wore her like a glove all night long. Up to 12.
There's like a library in there when she...
Isn't it?
Feel the tension from the Flames fans. Sydney strike first in OT.
He cut.
Shelley head inside. She was caught in a bind. Remains Venom basketball.
What a presence of mind for Shelley. She's on the ground. Let's have a look at this replay here. She gets knocked down. The ball is still in play.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
That was an effort.
Talk about a heads-up play.
And Agnes is not having any foolishness of a foul. A tech foul?
It looks to be that way. Shelley converts. Now they have it from the baseline. Latuno short on the floater. And the call came first. The technical foul against the Flames bench. Complaining about the call is the word.
I mean, I don't like seeing techs called this late in the game. You know, just a warner would do. Good job by Laws Nicholson coming over to get her body there. Got there before Lily could elevate.
Go, Flames, go.
Michaela Can. Veteran re-entering the WNBL this season. Nicholson starting to cook here. Lost Nicholson has come alive.
Well, she's been quiet all game, but because of the defense, the great defense of Geelong, but you can't keep a great player down forever.
Shelley, one-legged runner. Great move from Jazz Shelley.
You know, Damon, I mean, this is ultra crunch time now that we're in overtime, but if you can set good screens right now, if you can roll hard, even though you're tired, you're fatigued, and the pressure's on, it'll go a long way to securing the game, and so will something like that from Unique Thompson.
Yeah, you need all the little things on your way. Extra effort by Unique.
Self-described, she loves doing the blue-collar stuff. Unique Thompson, such a force on the offensive rebounds. And Alyssa Brett, another 3-ball for her.
Great answer back by Brett.
1 point the differential once again.
Brett's gone into full denial mode on Nicholson, and so she should.
And Troy Card set. Checking Nicholson, assessed with a foul. Number 4 on her.
I mean, Laura, it's just me. We got a hell of a game going on right now. These just two girls, a little bit of physicality. Okay, did she extend the arm? I mean, yeah, I guess she did. But damn, I hate to see that kind of stuff called this late in the game.
Well, yeah.
She did extend it, though, I guess. Oh, no.
Whistle down low this time. Brett was stuck on the hardwood. And it's an offensive foul.
I think you just, at this stage of the game, it's been so fantastic, just let the players play.
Yeah.
Unless it's something so, you know, obvious or advantageous. Oh.
Looks to be a reversal. Malloy questioning it.
Nathan, what's going on down there, man?
Use it, Sydney fans. Right here.
Flames fans unenthused either. In with Shelley. Rolling was Holmes. Stop from Thompson. Shelley's got to go. Off the shin of Nicholson.
3 on the shot clock. I think I'd be looking straight inside.
3 seconds, tied ball game. Home stuck in the corner. Another shot clock violation.
Great job by Sydney.
Flames' second half defense has got them back in the ball game. As is the play of these two down the stretch, Nicholson and Thompson. Inside the paint, Rd7 and Opu again. Nicholson assessing, probing, inside for 2.
Great re-screen by Thompson. Just gave Nicholson that edge, and good decision for that little mid-range pull-up.
And Agnes was keeping the possessions alive as Jazzy shoots her patented one-legged runner no good. Agnes has been an unsung hero in this overtime and this extra bit.
Nicholson was scoreless from 3 shots at halftime, now has 17 on the night. Nicholson with the finds, this time for Thompson. Doing a bit of everything here. And a timeout with 1:32 remaining in overtime.
Lauren Nicholson, wow. Just an out-and-out champion. Just kept playing, Laurie. Didn't panic, didn't sook. Kept belief in herself and just played herself right into this game.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, Damon, that even if you're not scoring, you can impact a game in so many ways. And she kept herself in the game by doing that exact thing. And then come now this overtime, the end of the 4th quarter, she's been absolutely starring.
She sure has. 2 threes, 17 points, 2 dimes. And now they're in the box seat. With 90 seconds to play here.
So it's really important, I say this over and over, that everybody that steps on the court, the players, not just the point guards, need to be aware of the score and the time. Do we need a 2? Do we need a 3? How are we going to defend? It's not just up to the point guards. Everybody's got to know.
Coach is fired up now. Coach Chiswick is fired up now, people.
I've worn my coach's hat quite a bit tonight. It's a bit worn out, I think.
He's just joined us. Sanish Swain fouled out late in the 4th quarter. So cannot participate in OT. And here's Rotuno. Mitch Hoykard popping out to the arc. Shot clock winding down again. Brett inside, denied from Thompson. Spiked out of there.
Whoa.
And a carry call.
Unforced error from Mick Cam, but
look at this block, the timing of that.
Everybody did a good job, Laurie, staying at home on the 3-point line. Nobody was going to get sucked in and give up a 3 ball. Funneled everything inside to Unique.
Keeps the door ajar. Charlotte Hill back in her home city. Shelley, a great look from 3. And Thompson draws the foul.
I know Shelley's a great 3-point shooter, but she hasn't been connecting tonight. And I just think Mackenzie Holm had position inside. Oh, give her the ball.
And you definitely don't want to foul now, 92 feet away from the basket, do this long walk to the foul line. And yeah, Jazz having a dirty day from downtown, 1 of 11 from the 3-point line.
Thompson converts. So if the Flames can remain errorless from here, they should hold on as Thompson gets the roll. Two-possession ball game. Do Geelong have one final twist? He'll fight his way to the stripe.
Foul is on the Flames, number 11, Agnes 701.
And yes, folks, she's 100% from the spot. 8 of 8 tonight.
I mean, great job by Shada, you know, putting pressure on the refs, but Agnes got to know she had Lauren Nicholson there for help. She didn't need to get her hands in. You might as well just chalk these up.
That is all right, Wednesday night. I think you got a little more in you. Do you get louder, Sydney?
Challenge for Geelong will be to play up and in without fouling.
Brings it back to 4. Now full court pressure. They'll deny Nicholson. In safely. Need to get it into the front court and do just. Well, they pass their way out of it. Nicholson knows the equation.
Foul is on the number 54, Mackenzie Holmes, her second.
Thompson happy to hold it and draw the foul. They are headed for bonus free throws.
She didn't have to foul, though, Liam. It was 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Just a little bit of panic.
That's a great point. Let off on the first. Tension over the key centre. Off on the second. Agnes Eminopu.
Oh, you can just see Chris Lucas in the background, hands up over his head. That's just a killer.
Time after time, Eminopu has done the little stuff down the stretch to make a play for her team. Tapped out for the team offensive rebound. Nicholson for 2. This would go close.
Well, it would, because it'll be 7 points and 6 at least. You know, there's 2 possessions, two threes that you can make.
You've got to go quick, Geelong. Heel right
Let
by.
her have the 2. No, that's not what you want. Guy Malloy can't believe it.
Lucky not to concede the and 1.
Just give
far
up.
away.
Just give up the 2. And Agnes has had a phenomenal second half. Absolutely phenomenal, but I guarantee that's going to get brought up in the review session.
Yeah.
Come on, Wednesday night.
Well, you know what the result's going to be. 2 of 2 for Charlotte Hill. Timeout, 21.5 remaining. Back to 4.
Well, good decision by Guy Malloy to call a timeout, because he can advance the ball then, because that last time when they threw the ball in, they almost got it stolen, almost had an 8-second violation, so good decision.
Become a chess match here at the Key Centre. Sydney have had a few chances to put this to bed in overtime.
Yeah. It's a chess match, but you need some chess players.
Didn't we say at the end of the regulation time this is Geelong's to lose?
We did.
And now we're going, well, this is Sydney's to lose, really. So it's anything can happen at the end of a game.
Put your hands together for it, Sydney.
And the Venom were up 1. Sydney had 3 fouls to give, could not send them to the bonus, really. And they found a way. Unique Thompson from 3 at the buzzer to send it to OT.
This is why I always say, Liam, why let him shoot a 3? I'm always in that camp of fouling.
You see the logic. Flames looking to snap this 3-game losing streak.
Got time for a quick trap, Laurie, and then after that, you got to foul. Or you're going to foul straight away.
Well, I think you have to try and deny the ball, get a steal, and then foul. Whoa.
Just
now you've got a foul.
Mr. Footing Nicholson, his fouls. Well, this is in safe hands as well from the free-throw line. She's 94% from this spot, Loz Nicholson, this season.
Goodness, 94. So what you're saying, Liam, these 2 are going in?
You'd think so.
It's hard to think that Loz Nicholson is going to the foul line here with 19 points, and virtually that's her 20th She had, what, 2 at the end of the third quarter? I mean, it was unbelievable.
That really is 0 at the half. 2 at three-quarter time, Laurie. That's a great stat. What a game down the stretch. Heel. Popped out with Brett. She has been lights out from 3 tonight.
Get a steal here and a pop-up of 3.
Back within 3, you never know.
Oh, somebody foul.
Oh, you got a foul. Oh, my
In
God.
the ends, they can waltz in and ice it. The Flames are back on the winners lists. 99-94 in OT. And it was back and forth down the stretch once again. That last play, though, Damon.
Oh, my God. Look, panic entered the chat for both teams. But lastly, for the Geelong Venom, but full credit to Sydney because they were done in regulation. They were done. They kept battling. And it sucks to be on the bottom of the ladder and you're at home. They did everything it took to come out with this win. Thoroughly deserved.
Well, and spare thought for Geelong, second overtime win in a few, or second overtime loss in a matter of days. Tough. But as you say, full credit to Sydney.
It was so gutsy, as you noted, Damon. They trailed for so much of the contest, stayed with it. And this, a win that can lift this side, you'd think, this season, Laurie.
Well, this is what Guy Malloy said. He just felt his team needed a good win to sort of bring them back out of the quagmire and sort of get their spirits up. And you can see right now that they look happy, they look pumped, and so they should be. That was a tough win.
42 minutes played tonight from Lauren Nicholson. She was tireless. And Nathan just felt like she wore the defense down.
Wore them down, she did. Loz Nicholson face guarded for 3 quarters, 2 points at 3-quarter time, 19 of your 21 points in the last quarter and overtime. Talk to us about how you found a way tonight, Loz.
Oh, look, I think the girls did a good job all game. You know, there was spots that were open on the floor, they got to them, and then I just stayed ready. I knew it was going to be a long game, and yeah, it was just lucky a few went in at the end there.
When you stay ready, it's about a year ago that you had your first child, yet you might be the fittest player on the court out there. Your ability to stay engaged and fight through pressure all game was pretty impressive.
Oh, thanks. I mean, I wouldn't call me the fittest player out there, but I feel pretty good. You know, tough preseason, and we've had a lot of games now, so yeah.
And finally, you've had a lot of games on the road. You come home tonight, you get another home game in a couple of days' time. Talk about the belief amongst the group and what it means to get that one.
Yeah, that's a massive win for us. We have been on the road a lot. You know, we've had a few tough losses, and I feel like that was a real response from us tonight. I'm really proud of our effort, and I feel like that's going to give us some momentum going forward.
Nice way to get the win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lauren Nicholson, what a ball game. 0 points at the half. Just 2 at 3-quarter time. Finishes with 21. Stood up in the fourth and OT.
If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And she never lost belief in herself. And like you said, Laura, she just stayed active. She was still playing good defense. And good defense generated a lot of good offense for the Flames. And then the big-time players stepped up. Big shots being made, big defensive stops at crucial times. Proved to be the difference.
Well, I mean, I'm just so impressed with Loz Nicholson, but also with Unique Thompson. A couple of those, I mean, the three-point shots to tie it up and send it into overtime, and then the block, a really crucial block. So, you know, between Loz and her, it was really phenomenal, those last quarter and the overtime.
Well, Nathan Strempel's got Unique Thompson and her mother Monica on floor. Nate.
I am here. Monica, second time in Australia. You came and watched Unique when she played in Albury. Welcome to Sydney. What did you think of Unique's work tonight?
I was a little shaky at first, but in the end, I was glad she did what she had to do to help her team win.
When you say shaky, she was going against the top scorer in the league, and it was a heck of a battle out there. I saw you jumping up and down the sideline. Unique, sometimes they say it may not be your match, but could be your moment. What was going through your head with that contested 3-ball to tie it up?
I just knew that I needed to shoot the ball, and when it left my hands, I was like, oh, that's cash. We're going into overtime.
It was definitely cash, and it looked like it got you going. I love Coach Guy Malloy. He was like, not quite how we drew it up. And then first play out of the OT, he said, we're coming back to you, and you kind of got rolling.
Yes, that was definitely not. It was supposed to be a pick and roll action, but everybody knows how good of a player Lauren is. And so when I seen that they helped off of her, I was just like, I need to have her back right now.
It's great to watch. Monica, talk to us about Unique's competitive spirit and where that comes from.
Well, believe it or not, it only comes when she's playing basketball. Other than that, shy, humble, introvert. But when it comes to playing basketball, she hit the court competitive all day long.
We love watching it. Last one from me, Unique. You've got Mum here in Sydney. What's the first thing you're going to show her outside of a basketball stadium?
Well, we're going to go to the Opera House, and then I'm going to take her to the zoo. So we'll find some good things to do. Maybe she'll go to the beach, but that's a little shaky. But I might get her there for a second.
And shopping.
Opera House, Taronga Zoo, plenty of good beaches and some shopping. Sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy your time in Sydney. Well done on the win.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's a bit to tick off in the Harbour City. Unique Thompson, 17-9 on the night. And importantly, the game-tying 3 to force it to OT. Stick around, we'll wrap it all up just after this. The Flames get it done by 3 in overtime. Post-game wrap in the WNBL for your Wednesday night to kick off round 7, an overtime thriller. And the Flames are back on the winners list. Unique Thompson, what a night. Hit it at the end of regulation to force it to OT, and they take it Sydney 97-94, their third victory of the season. Liam Ellison, Laurie Chiswick and Damon Lowry with you here to wrap it all up. And it's all smiles there at the Key Centre for their fans.
Well, what a great game for them to witness, and they haven't been on at home for very long. They've been on the road, so it was really great for the fans. And you can see and we talked about this, free throws for both teams were critical. And Sydney ending up with 77, but that 17 points really got them over the line.
It felt like it was a game of twists down the stretch. It was just turn after turn.
They upped the defensive intensity, both teams did in that second half, but mainly Sydney. And that fueled their offensive run. And they got themselves back in the game. Now they got confidence. Do not come to Sydney with the attitude problem, because you could leave with an L as we look at the Bunnings Warehouse ladder that's getting tight.
It sure is, and for Geelong, that's really a tough loss. They were on the eve of sitting inside the top four, now sitting back with the 3 wins. They're back to the pack, so they're going to have to work their way back into it. They'll next face Bendigo away from home in round 8. And Friday night, it'll be the Flames hosting the Bendigo Spirit as well. So that is going to be a test for Sydney in a couple of days' time. Right back into it.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time to scout and to make adjustments. Players love it. I'm not sure coaches do as much, but it's a pretty grueling schedule for all teams.
A lot of fun here tonight. The Sydney Flames did it by 3 in overtime. Laurie, Damon, thanks for joining us. Enjoyed that.
Good on you, Liam. Great call, man.
Appreciate it, Damon. It's a 3-point victory to the Sydney Flames here. They get it done. Unique Thompson at the buzzer. Keely Froling with 24. Mackenzie Holmes, 28 for the losing side tonight. Thank you very much for joining us from all our hard-working team behind the scenes. Thank you and good night.